Good morning, you guys. It is Wednesday morning coffee and questions time, and it's probably not morning by the time you're seeing this. We are really running late. But as you can see, this isn't our normal coffee and questions area. But I want to do a little bit of a demo after the first question this morning. So we haven't been out here for a while, so I wanted to get out here. Wind's kind of blowing, but I don't think it'll be too bad. So especially with our new mic. So anyway, great things are going on. I've got some great collaborations going on and good growth on the channel. So thank you to all of you new people that have subscribed and are supporting us. And if you hadn't noticed, some of the videos are now monetized. We're slowly getting the monetization turned back on. That means the commercials. But if they should be just at the beginning, and they're all skippable, so you should be able to just skip right past them if you don't want to watch a commercial. If you want to watch a commercial, that'd be great. That puts a few cents in our pocket, but completely up to you. First question of the day. Anyway, really good stuff going on. So this has to do, and I've gotten this question quite a few times, and it's kind of important. This has to do with... it's from James Neal, I think it's Neal, in St. Joseph, Missouri. Do you use a regular desk-level desk or raised dining table height? You know, you can buy, and he says something about you can buy regular wooden fancy office desks for little or nothing at the Goodwill or Salvation Army. So you know, that's where you get your bench and your chair. That's up to you. But he says, what height do you like working at? So back early on, like 45 years ago, when I started making signs, I can remember back. And I did most of my carving on a bench and a chair that wasn't the right height to each other. Everybody's body height and body types are different, so you have to find out what's right for you. But the general rule that I like now, that I didn't do at the beginning, is I want my bench or my tabletop to be in relation to my chair, and I want my bench height. This is too low. For the chair that I'm in, this is too low, because you can see, just because if my sign was here, just to be able to see, you can see what position my neck and even my back is in. That's why I have neck problems now and I have back problems, is because I did that for, you know, decades. So now I would want my bench height at probably about here, but that's in relation to the chair. The main thing is keep your torso, again, have a chair with a back on it. Again, this is just my recommendations. You know, I'm not a chiropractor or orthopedic guy. I'm just telling you what I believe. Have a chair with a back on it. Keep your lower back pushed into that chair. And if you find yourself doing this with your neck, it's bad. So for me, this would be about the right height for the chair that I've got. But that's my body type. So I'm going to measure both of those and tell you what that is. My chair height is, from the floor, is 15 inches tall. And my bench height, I would want it at this surface because this is too low. My bench height, I would want at 32. So, but that's my body type. I'm 5'9", 5'9 and a half, 5'10", depending on the shoes. But again, you know, your body type. But the general rule, again, just don't get to where your neck is doing this. Trust me, guys, you will pay the price. I'm paying the price now. I have neck issues and back issues because I did this for years and years and years. But I was, you know, 13, 14, 15... 18 years old, nothing hurt back then. Now everything hurts. All right, so that's that. Now, I don't want to lose my papers here. Now, the little demo that I wanted to do. This is something, and this is going to sound weird, but I discovered this yesterday, okay? God dang it, that's what I forgot. I forgot to bring in my sign. Babe, talk for a minute. Fill time, fill time.
Oh, you know,
talk. I'll be right back.
You'll hear routing, or not routing, but drilling. They're putting in countertops in the new shop for the lasers. Oh, here he comes. Dave's in the shop working.
Okay. Did you fill time?
I talked.
You talked? Mm. Well, people love to hear you talk, so.
Yeah.
You love to hear you talk. Ooh,
you don't love to hear me talk. That's what you're saying.
All right, so this is a sign that I carved actually this morning. I laid it out yesterday. It actually has one coat of the spar urethane on it, the spray to seal it up, and then I'm going to put brush coats on it. But anyway, this has got an arch, and it's just me, guys, I don't know, but I love signs that have the top line as an arch and the bottom line straight across. That's just me. I like the way it looks, so I do it a lot. Now, what I did discover on this, now I can set this aside. Gosh, I really don't want the wind to blow that over. Hang on.
Nice. Told me he was prepared.
I was kind of prepared. I was mostly prepared. All right, so let me show you what I discovered on that whole arch thing. And you guys can go back and watch my other video on doing arches. I'll put it in the description what video it is. I'll find it and put it in the description. But here's the deal when you're drawing an arch. Here's the way I did it probably the last time you saw me draw an arch. I did it like this. Let's take, for instance, and say we want to just spell something on here. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put some letters. This is just a board that I'm making for another sign, but I wanted to give you a demonstration. So I'm just putting letters on there. Looks like canary, y'all. I don't know. Anyway, so if, let's say, for instance, I'm going to carve this in the center of the board, and I'm going to, and I need a good arch. So I'm going to go, say, 4 inches, and I want the arch 4 inches from the top of the board, and let's say 4 inches here. So the top, in order for this to be centered on the board, I want the bottom of the arch to be about the same as the top of the letters. I'm getting into way more than I really need to here. Where's my 4-inch mark? Trying to speed up, guys. Nah, that's not going to work. That's really not. I need to drop that down. So, let's do this. Man, I'm all over the place here.
For somebody who's so prepared, you're very unprepared.
Well,
that's all right.
I always try and keep track of
the seat of your pants, baby.
I always try and keep track of the time and not take too much people's time. All right, so that's the top of my arch. This is the bottom of my arch. That's going to give me actually a pretty nice arch. Now, the way I've done it in the past is I just put this clamp on here at that mark. And are those marks dark enough that you can see them, babe? Anyway, basically I make a mark at both ends.
I don't know if you can see it.
And the main thing is that these are consistent. So then I would take my metal, or you could use wood, yardstick. This is obviously about 35 years old. And where I want that, I would make that bend. Now, what I was finding the other day, is that I had a longer board and I had to use this yardstick in order to do that. And what was happening is these things were getting all jacked up on the edge. So let me show you what I kind of figured out. We're doing the same thing, but now what we're going to do is we're going to use a couple of dowels that will allow that thing. We're still going to clamp it exactly the same way. Gosh, I hope this works, because it worked really good yesterday.
New so fast yesterday?
Yeah. I learn something new every day.
impressive.
No, it just means I don't know very much. Not very impressive at all. So, now, by holding those, clamping those into place, now that thing is really solid and it will slide on those deals and makes it much easier to do. Again, I just discovered this yesterday. This one really should be used on a longer board and it's really thick. But even at that, see, it's starting to move those dowels. So I would use the thinner one on a short board like this, because this just doesn't bend quite like this one does. But anyway, guys, if you have a problem doing arches, man, this little system works really good. So there, what I would do, I know this mark and this mark are the same from the top and the bottom. Then I just move those letters, draw my line, and there's my arch. So I can set my letters on there.
Let's see if I can zoom in on that.
Can roll.
I don't know.
Oh, you want me to hold it up?
Yeah.
I can stand it up. So there's the arch that I drew. But this little system actually works. I was really kind of surprised that it worked as good as it did.
I'm not sure if you can see it, but just kind of point to it.
To the what? Oh, to the arch?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the arch that I just drew. So what the neat thing is if these are down, that this thing kind of wants to wobble a little bit, but these make it nice and easy, and it'll slide and pivot, and you just don't have any issues. So just a little tip that I picked up yesterday. I did it. That's the first time I did it, was on that Lazy J Ranch sign. All right.
You're at 12 minutes.
Oh man, I got done faster than I thought. Wow, I had my phone in my back pocket the whole time. I'm not supposed to do that, and it wasn't even silent. Glad the phone didn't go off. All right, guys. Hope that helps. That's just, I learn all the time, guys. I learn from you guys. There's a lot of things that I learned watching you guys. What? Oh, sign curves of the day. Whew, thank you. See, you didn't even have to talk. You just pointed. You gave me the stink eye and pointed, and that was it. Pretty cool, huh? All right. This is from Michelle Scarantino.
Oh, how cute is that?
Huh?
That is cute.
It is very cute. I'm not sure why she didn't color her dog paws there, but it still looks good. It looks like she used a flat bottom bit.
Flies are attacking me.
Yeah,
okay.
It's really sticky. I think we got rain coming this afternoon. Really good job, Michelle. I like it. I really do. Very nice. And this one is different. This one is from Aaron, and this is, I think, I've made some notes on it. This is his third sign ever, and his first time he did outset letters, and he wanted to ask me for a critique. And I think it looks terrific. The only critique that I had for him on this is the letter spacing on the top line. I would have, and this is very, very common for brand new sign makers. What? It's really dark. It's a really dark picture. Yeah, I think it's a fish. I think it is. Kind of a lionfish or something.
I can't see through this little screen here.
Yeah. But the only critique I really have for Aaron, it looks terrific, but a very, very common mistake that, or in my opinion it's a mistake, that brand new sign makers is they get their letter spacing wrong. I would have closed these up, closed the JASON, closed those spacing up, and then closed the last name up as well, and left more space in between the names. That's the only thing. Now the spacing on the bottom line, perfect. Yeah, that's exactly the way I would have done it. So that's the only critique I really had on that. And many times when you're making outset letters, especially when you first start doing outset letters, you think you have to have a lot of space in between those letters. You really don't, guys. Just a 1/4 of an inch in between those letters gives you enough room to get around them with the profile bit.
15 minutes.
All right, that's enough. All right, so don't forget, the end of this month is the cutoff for the seminar. We got a couple more couple more slots filled over the last couple days. So all the details will be in the description here, and you know, I apologize for being redundant on that, but we just want to get all the information, because after this month they're going to be cut off. So $50 for an 8-hour seminar is pretty cheap. So anyway, but it's going to be fun. All the details are in there. Thanks for watching, and on Friday we'll be doing a demo. I don't know if we'll be out here, probably be out here, but we may be in the new building as well, because we're getting some benches and stuff built in there today. So everybody have a great day. Where's my coffee? It's over there. That's all right. I can reach it. I don't impale myself on the clamp. Everybody have a great day. Make some sawdust. You know it'll make you happy. Have a good one, guys. Bye.